Hello, if you are watching this, it is probably because you are considering becoming a coach, or maybe you have thought about it a little bit but have some concerns or have some questions, or just want to find out a little bit more about what it actually means to be a coach. And I really wanted to make this video to talk a little bit about what it's done for me, to talk a little bit about what I thought it meant when I first started getting started, and what it has really meant, what it really takes to be a coach, and just some of the misconceptions that are out there about what it really means to be a coach. So I wanted to start with that, the misconceptions, the things that people kind of think that maybe make them hesitate, make them think that they can't be a coach. Because I know when I started, I thought, A, you needed to be a fitness expert, which I was not, that B, you needed to be a nutrition expert, which I definitely wasn't, and that you already had to be in really great shape, that you had to have already either been in shape all your life or have already, taken that journey and, had your success and reached that destination that, people think exists, that, let's be honest, really doesn't, because it is a journey throughout the entire time. But those are some of the ideas that kind of got in my head that I think held me back at first, that really made me think that I couldn't be a coach, because I wasn't a success story yet, because I wasn't somebody who knew that much about fitness or knew that much about nutrition, and I certainly wasn't somebody that I thought people would look at as an example, and that kind of made me think that I couldn't be a coach. And what I learned along the way is that you don't have to be any of those things to be a coach. Coaching is all about sharing your journey with people. It's about having heart and having compassion. It's about being vulnerable. It does, require that you're willing to put yourself out there and to show some of your struggles and show some of your weaknesses so that other people who are going through those things know that they're not alone. And that part's not always easy, but it's so rewarding when you find somebody else who has had a similar struggle or has, had similar thoughts and realizes, because you put yourself out there, that they're not alone and that they can do it too. And it's really just about being willing to be there and share the journey and, help encourage people and give somebody, that hope, and to give somebody that person that they can turn to ask the questions that maybe they're embarrassed to ask, to talk about the things that are hard for them to talk about, and to build trust so they know that they're not alone and that they can share that journey with somebody else. And it's not always an easy decision to make. It's certainly not easy to put yourself out there that way. But along the way, you find out that you're not alone. You find out that there are other people out there who have had similar struggles, who have had, similar things that they've had to deal with, and to be able to share with them and to make a decision together that you guys are going to change your life and improve your life and be healthier and be happier, is hard to describe. And it's certainly something that's priceless and worth the fear that comes with putting yourself out there. It is truly something that for me has given me an extra level of accountability. When things get tough, sometimes it's hard to stick to what you said you wanted to do. Sometimes it's hard to stay accountable to your own goals and to your journey when it feels like things are going wrong. And that has happened in my life, but being a coach has kind of helped me realize that I couldn't stay focused on myself, because there were other people who had trusted me, who had come to me, who needed my help. And being able to turn to them and take my mind off what I was concerned about in my life and instead focus on their goals and what they needed and supporting them has really been able to help keep me positive and keep me focused and keep me accountable to my goals and keep me going even in the times when I wanted to kind of slide back into some bad habits. It has changed my life in so many ways, and no matter where you're coming from, if you are willing to take that leap and put your trust in the process, it's going to be rewarding for you as well. Thank you.